Welcome back to part 3. It's the same crew. How about that?
The One Piece crew. I'll be Luffy, and everybody else is other
How do we remove
characters.
someone from the call again? He's talking about anime.
Goddamn nerds.
I really hate getting hearts in this game. They just do not want to work with the vacuum.
Because you can't suck up love, Chris.
I can.
Oh, okay.
How do you think this would have worked if it were top? If it were, yeah. How do you think this would have worked if it was top down instead?
This room or this game?
The game.
I don't think the game would have been as fun if it was top down.
Yeah, I
Why?
agree.
Wouldn't be able to get all those nooks and crannies and look around the furniture as well. I don't think you would have.
I don't know. I think because you can. I mean, like, what would Luigi look like if he was just like top down? I mean,
A green Roomba.
yeah, you just,
Green room.
Green Goomba.
What's a Roomba?
What's a
Nah,
Roomba?
you probably wouldn't be able to get a lot of the charm and personality of like the
Exactly.
house across that way, unfortunately.
I mean, that's why.
I'd play it though.
That's what I was gonna say. That's the reason I don't like the sequel. I meant to say that in the first part.
Yeah.
It's definitely doesn't have the same charm as this one does.
And you were
Wait, so
mentioning
it's-
like the ghost design, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw them again in an arcade thing, and it's like, I guess on paper they're not that different from, say, you know, these things here. They're just kind of colored blobs, and that's racist. But
Yeah, but there's no like I don't care that the ghosts are like
there weren't any
that.
portrait ghost, right?
Yeah, there's no portrait ghosts.
Yeah.
Also,
That was kind of my favorite part of the first one.
I
Wait,
think there's only like 3 or 4 different types of ghosts. There's the big one, the small one, the skinny one, and then like the normal one, and that's it. So, like,
That's
for the
4,
whole-
Steven.
Also, it's FTCR.
for the whole game.
What is normal still?
I'm not trying to normalize or shame ghost bodies. Okay.
Please do not appropriate ghost culture. Thank you.
Why does
Well-
Luigi keep pressing buttons for?
He's how do I get this old man off my Game Boy?
Oh shit, I swiped right by accident. Fuck off, fuck off.
Where's Pokemon on this thing?
I want to catch a Bulbasaur and then a Hamilton.
And then set it on fire.
Well, we did just get the fire ability.
Hey.
I mean, you could have gotten anti-gravity with the money, but you didn't.
We don't have enough yet. And I think the shopkeeper trapped behind the counter is on 4-3, TJ. Hi.
So, for what serious purpose did EGAD program his ghost-sucking vacuum cleaner with a fire ability for? Like, what? Why?
Science.
Well, actually, if you go by the books, he was studying the elemental ghost long before Luigi got here.
All right, nerd. Didn't have to be a life story.
Gareth asks a question and someone answers, and then he gets offended.
Fucking
I was
nerd.
gonna say, it's like, he said for what serious purpose? Right?
Idiot.
Fucking book reading nerd over here.
When do we catch the Abraham Lincoln ghost?
Bet you that's a Bible.
Played by Rex Hamilton.
Points.
The gold diamond was to 20 million. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
I will sign off on that.
Huh?
Oh.
Don't.
It's too late. I've already put my name down, Miwa. Sorry.
Oh. Don't.
What's really dumb about this ghost that he's supposed to be, like, running, but you can just walk faster than him? Silly ghost. That's not how you run.
I love when Luigi just starts humming his own theme song. It's great.
Yep.
Somebody has to.
Luigi is actually the composer of Luigi's Mansion. Little known fact. Did you know?
That's Mama Luigi to you.
I chiseled it.
Dealing with a licensed plumber here.
Not the laundry room. That's a scary room.
You sure did show that ghost, Chris.
Yeah. So this part is where I start getting my shit handed to me. So get ready for
You
that.
told me this was a tools-assisted perfect run. I want my 1 money back.
I'll give you the money next time I see you.
Chris, do you realize how much and money is?
That's 1 money.
Oops.
Do we even begin to explain where the reference came from?
No,
Nope.
leave it where it is.
If people could track from
It's-
Sonic 06 to that obscure meme, good on them.
It starts with Rugrats.
Like, just like most things in lives, it begins with Rugrats.
We've lost control of our lives.
Fucking heart. Didn't even get it. Oh yeah.
I said that.
So I remember on the I'm not sure if it was the same in America, but on the PAL box art for Luigi's Mansion, it was like Luigi's scared face and like 2 ghosts on either side, and I just remember because I think the ghost on Luigi's right, because there was either some text or Luigi himself was blocking part of the art, it looked like the ghost was given the finger on the
Oh,
box
I'm
art.
looking that up now.
And I remember just being like, that's kind of weird. I mean, I think that might have been the precursor to "You Are Mr. Gay" on Super Mario Galaxy of like Nintendo just getting away with things on their game covers.
Oh, I think I kind of see what you're getting at. Yeah.
Again, I was like 12 when that came out, so it's like I just saw profanity everywhere.
It looks like a weird thumbs up, but I could see where you could come to that conclusion.
I've been waiting for Gareth to finish his anecdote, but when Chris humped that chest and it exploded money, it
Yeah.
looked like Luigi ate money.
Here comes the money.
If only he would have screamed with Mario when that happened.
It's the year Luigi, baby!
That's why the year of Luigi made so little money, because Luigi just embezzled it all.
What are you doing?
Look at his sweet-ass dance moves. Look at that.
I mean, there's no disco room. You gotta make up for it somehow. Well, there is the ballroom. I guess that counts. You know what? You know what's some bullshit, Gareth?
What?
The European version of the 3DS game is called Luigi's Mansion 2. In America, it's called Dark Moon.
Oh, see, I thought it was called Luigi's Mansion 2, like Dark Moon.
Actually, no.
I believe it's a semicolon.
Actually, the box right here says Luigi's Mansion TM Dark Moon.
Since after the first one, Luigi trademarked this house. What a prick.
Yeah.
So I forget, Chris, is it a mechanic where if the fewer amount of times you have to suck these ghosts, the more treasure you get, correct?
I've never been clear if it's that or if you should prolong it and game it to get more pearls. I've never really understood that. Because I know the more pearls you get determines the color of the frame when they're turned into a portrait again. Or for the first time, whatever. But I've gotten like bronzes and silvers, so I've done really good times on these. So I'm thinking maybe you need to like drag some out somehow.
Well, see, I just always read that if you do it in one, they'll drop bigger pearls, which equals more money.
That might be it then.
So like from everything I've read about, from every guide I've read about this game, they always say, if you can do it in one, then it's better because you get far more money.
Gareth, nice job using the word of the day. Young Steven would be proud of you. Mechanic.
No, it's funny.
I don't even think Steven said that. I think I attributed that to young Steven.
There's the cleaning company at my job. Whenever I leave for the day, that they start cleaning the building, and one of the cleaners has, like, no joke, like a backpack vacuum cleaner like Luigi. So I always
Nice.
think of Luigi's Mansion every time I see him cleaning.
Have
Does
you
he
ever
just
told
run
him
around the
that?
neighborhood going, Mario?
You should tell him that so he thinks you're crazy.
On Halloween, with no context, I'm just gonna put a green Luigi hat on his head. He'll like that. It'll make sense.
Just stare him in the eyes the entire time and just walk away backwards.
I'll just walk up to him, put a hat on, and just scream, Mario! Mario!
So, I decided to pause and stay back and examine some footage. Why does the butler guy who's carrying the candle, I'm watching this frame by frame, he takes the lit candle and proceeds to shove it up his ass.
I mean, you wouldn't.
He's shoving it up his ass before you capture him.
He's trying to feel alive again.
Stephen, don't kink shame him.
I'm going to guess the intent there was, oh, he sat on the candle after he put it on the chair. But that's very dumb.
Those are actually Miyamoto's exact phrasing for that character. I put the candle up his ass because it's there.
I
made Super Mario Sunshine.
I made a ghost shove a candle up his ass. Never ask me for anything again.
That wasn't your... TJ, we've been over this. That wasn't a ghost, that was your father.
Oh.
Did you like it?
Was that also at my baptism?
It was,
It was a wild day.
it was after we all ate spaghetti, yes.
It sounds like a good time. I don't know about you guys.
Everyone, see, I love having baptism. We all get spaghetti, we all shove things up our ass, everyone goes home happy.
Except for Chris.
Except for Chris. Because Chris
The usual.
just keeps getting dunked in water.
There goes the father.
You heartless bastard, Chris. You gotta kill the kids first. The kids!
So at this point, I realized, oh, if you don't have fire here, you're kind of doomed unless you can get to the mouse hole and get out. So I got out and just edited it out.
It was seamless, Chris. Absolutely
yeah.
seamless.
Couldn't even tell, right?
I could tell.
Boy,
Fuck you.
I have an eye for these things.
That was the sun. And here's the Holy Spirit. Oh, shit!
this is funny.
Ta-da! I can play a game.
Barely.
Ta-da.
Waka waka!
I like that little Luigi sprite.
What's he so happy about? Oh, he's gonna do this 3 times.
Yes!
You got a Chaos Emerald.
I like the break to take the vacuum out and then putting it away to get the last one.
Yep.
Super Luigi.
Who is he posing
games are
for?
good.
Get fucked, Luigi.
Himself. He's
Hey.
egotistical.
Luigi is allowed to celebrate him. Okay?
Not on my dime, he's not.
Hashtag self-care.
Hey,
Thank
yo,
you.
treat yourself.
Luigi is rubbing some monkeys.
Treat yourself.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, old man with swirly glass.
Was this the first Mario game where they kind of really cemented the fact that these characters just speak in gibberish?
No.
Which would really be used in the Mario and Luigi games, but like it seems like this is because EGAD just speaks in fucking gibberish.
Zubba zubba, yabba yabba.
I think so, because in 64, Mario would make comprehensible sentences while he was, like, sleeping and dreaming about Italian foods.
I mean, Mario would say like a few words, but it's funny you say that
Yeah.
because in Luigi's Mansion 2 ends with Mario and Luigi having a flat-out conversation, which I think is the only time.
That's why I consider that game
Peach?
non-canon.
Well, I think what's
Really?
weird is that this game was a launch title on the
Damn straight it
GameCube,
was.
and then Mario Sunshine came after. Mario Sunshine had full voice acting.
Not very good voice acting, but yes, full voice acting.
And
You're
also,
saying Luigi's Mansion was the canary in a coal mine.
and also, Peach has twice full voiced invited Mario to the castle for cake. So
Oh, that's true.
Did you know?
yeah.
Well, when I say gibberish, I think I mean more like the Mario Brothers themselves.
Yeah,
Exactly.
but they're special boys, so
And also, as we know, they are no longer actual licensed plumbers. RIP.
Nintendo is just dead to me.
Mario is 25 and he's no longer a plumber. My life is a lie.
You know what?
That doorknob looks just like the doorknob in Alice in Wonderland. That speaks
Right?
to Alice. It's crazy. Disney should sue.
If you think you're a plumber, then you're a plumber. If you put a piece of paper to a pencil, you're an artist, damn it. You are what you want to be. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
Can I be a
Dad!
Heart pumper?
Steven, what does it make me if I just put my dick in between two pieces of bread?
football playing king in space?
Oh, awesome! Thank you. I'm gonna put that on my business cards.
It makes you a chef.
Yes, I could finally open that restaurant. I'll call it Dick and the Sandwich Brothers Inc.
Ink?
Gareth
Get
is
it?
incorporated.
They're playing the Mario Brothers theme.
Did you get it? Did you get it?
Did Koji Kondo do the music for this game?
Koji Kondo?
I'll tell you something he can't do.
Did Koji Mombu do the music? He's doing the theme for Mario 3.
Did you just
No, it
ask
was
if
the-
Mambo number 5 composed the soundtrack for this game?
It was the guy from Animal Crossing.
Did Bill Gates compose the music for this game?
No, it was Mumbo Jumbo.
It's weird that they just straight up reference Mario game titles like that. That's weird to me.
Why?
Yeah, what?
That was probably the scariest
It's a
thing
very
about this game,
meta,
honestly.
a very meta thing where it's just like, which game did this song come from? And Luigi's like, that's my life.
Well, also,
I lived that song.
technically, Mario Brothers 3 is in context of the canon of Mario Brothers. Mario Brothers 3 is a
Alright,
stage
nerd.
play. It's not even an
Go read a
actual
book.
game. It's a fucking no. I don't read books. Alright, you fucking nerd. I play video games like a real man.
Right, dork.
Question. Do you read books about video games?
No,
Oh.
I've had
Do you-
sex with myself. No thanks.
Do you play video games about books?
Sometimes, depending if there's nudity in it.
You liar.
You're right, Miro. I can't read.
She caught you.
So, Chris, an offhand comment you made, but I'm not sure if do Nintendo class the Luigi's Mansion games as non-canon.
I don't think so because
Is there a canon to the Mario games?
well, see,
I don't
Yeah, I
think there
guess.
is.
I'm wondering because the Flood was made by EGAD, and they reference EGAD and Sunshine. So
And EGAD showed up in Partners in Time to make the time machine.
Well, Egad was also in the first Mario Luigi game.
Yes.
The deepest lore.
oh, look at this nice boy.
This soft boy.
I found a
This
nice
fucking-
boy.
Look how much dust this house is fucking filthy. Even
Oh,
how Luigi's like Sonic, he just moves so fucking fast. He instantly makes a dust trail.
I mentioned this in part 1, but you'd appreciate it, Gareth. In the debug menu, there's a counter for how much dust you've sucked. And if you start blowing it out, it decreases.
So you can deplete your dustometer.
Yeah, eventually, with enough hard work and determination.
Just tape
Anything is
down
possible.
the L bumper for a couple hours.
Hey, Steven, some of us like to work to
Hey.
deplete the dustometer.
TJ, you're missing the point. Don't get distracted.
Wait a
I'm
minute,
sorry,
banana
I
pills.
was reading a book. What happened?
Donkey Kong's in this room.
I love how the very frame I went to suck that up, I slipped on that piece of shit.
Oh man, that was almost frame perfect.
MBM be
Quarter
so
circle
ashamed.
back turn.
Excuse me, you said this was a glitchless run, but slipping on the banana peel and also sucking it up at the same time is a glitch. And it does actually save you 5 seconds of time, and we have to disqualify this run.
Oh man, I gotta go back to the
We're gonna have to take you in front of the same speedrunning council as MBM had to.
the dark tribe.
MBM
It's
had
all
to
in
present his
hoods.
case. one of the Pokemon speedrunning council of nerds.
Jesus.
Do you like get hazed at a GDQ or?
Oh, I just remember Maxie telling me that story. He's like, that's so sad.
I relate to this ghost the most.
The one bringing the fat one the food.
All the spaghetti.
Yeah, it's actually a metaphor for America, TJ. It's very smart.
This ghost just reminds Chris of his baptism.
Baptism. Yeah.
Look, Luigi's Mansion has very subtle humor, and
And if you're not smart enough, you won't get it.
Oh.
Oh no, he's out of food. Now he's gonna spit realistic physical fire from his ghost non-physical body.
How come all of his plates have the exact same stain on it? Must be some kind of deeper underlying meaning to that.
And there is a $ sign on the plate. What could this mean?
with the money.
Anyone got Derek's number?
Derek.
In this footage, we see green Mario. Why is Mario wearing green?
This is weird though, because if you compare it to the E3 trailer, it was a slightly darker shade of green.
I would love it if Game Explain just started in all of their preview things just started becoming like weird conspiracy people. Like they start thinking all of these games are talking about like how like 9/11 was an inside job and shit like that.
Yes, I want that so much.
It's like one day Derek just snaps. And he just
Yes, I want that too.
it's something.
They have a great platform to do some amazing April Fool's jokes, and I'm really disappointed that they haven't.
Yeah, they do.
Is Sonic Force a metaphor for the Holocaust? Like, what the fuck? What's going on?
My God.
So anyway, we're sucking up a really big ghost.
A really
that-
big ghost. Okay,
that was
Chris,
bullshit.
don't body shame the ghost.
I'm sorry, this ghost boy, this ghost lad.
That's a nice boy. The ghost is a nice boy.
He's a good boy, TJ.
Big is not politically correct. You have to say fat.
Jesus, Miwa.
Yeah, Chris.
Governor Miwa.
When you were sucking him up and pearls were coming out of his backside, it was just like you were pulling out all of his anal beads.
That's how he died.
I had a horrible
My
fear.
anal beads!
The worst part of my brain was like, he's going to say anal beads, isn't he? But he won't, because I'm a terrible person who would think this.
He just came money again.
It's okay. He died. He died how he was born with anal beads up his ass.
It's a new thing some hospitals are trying.
It should be illegal for you to say that sentence.
A new thing hospitals are trying.
It's fine. I know this stuff. It's okay.
As soon as
My uncle's a doctor at Nintendo.
it's Chris's uncle
Dr.
John
Mario.
Doctor. Chris's uncle is Dr. Mario.
Oh, we're over. Okay.